In this video, I will share my simple process on how I teach myself absolutely anything. And I will make it fully transparent and actionable for you to do the same. If we haven't met yet, my name is Fabian. I'm a student in Germany, and right now I'm studying for a bachelor's degree at the University of Applied Sciences, Würzburg-Schweinfurt, where I am proudly recognized as one of the top 20% of students. And to give you even more credibility, I've been in the tech industry for 2 years. I started there without knowing how to code. And I've also started 3 businesses out of thin air, teaching myself anything that I would ever need. I never had a mentor. My first business was an e-commerce store where I sold fashion pieces online to people around the world. My second business was a productized service agency. I never knew anything about agencies. I taught everything to myself over late nights and a lot of blood, sweat, and tears. And now my current project, you're watching it right now, is building my brand online, sharing everything I've learned along the way and everything I'm still learning at this moment. And in this video, I will teach you my process to teaching myself anything. So, for example, a great example. And for this, I will get out my iPad and show you. Let's say, and I will teach you my framework through this example. Let's say you are so motivated by watching my videos that you decide to start a channel like mine, a YouTube channel, where you share everything you have learned about making handicrafts, for example, about making jewelry, just like these things on my wrist right here, or these things on my wrist right here. Let's say you want to educate people on how you do that. And this is my process. So how I teach myself anything. So here is how I would do it and how I did it in the past, learning to start an online shop, learning to start an agency, learning to start publishing content on the internet, everything for free and investing a lot of time to learn it. So let's say our objective to learn is how to make YouTube videos. So this is the first thing that you need. You need a goal. You need to have something in mind, a dream, an aspiration you want to live up to that you want to achieve. And let's say you want to learn how to make YouTube videos that get millions of views. Everybody has to start small. Everybody has to make your first video that gets 0 views. But that's just part of the game. That's the entire fun. If every video that you would publish would instantly go absolutely viral, where would all the fun be? So let's get started with the simple basics. So now I have this goal, but I don't know nothing about YouTube and creating videos and making them look good and making them sound good. Well, here's how I would do it. I would think and take a break and go for a walk or meditate or whatever you need to calm down and make your mind go quiet, or after you wake up or before you fall asleep, whatever suits you. So you need to have a mind that is completely calm, relaxed, and quiet, without other thoughts rambling through it. And if you are in this state of mind, then ask yourself simple questions. So, if we want to get good at YouTube, what do I need to get there? Ask yourself this. What do I need to get there? And just keep asking until you run out of questions to ask. So how do I get to become one of the greatest YouTubers of my generation? Well, first of all, I need to start with a broad idea. How do I make a YouTube video? This is something you can search on the internet. Google it. Search it on YouTube. There you will gain new knowledge. So, saying you have searched this term, how do I make a video on YouTube? Now you know that to make a video on YouTube, you need to be able to 1. Record video, 2. Record audio at the same time if this is your wish, and 3. Put them together, meaning you need to know how to edit. And 4. You need to know how to use the platform itself. But the only thing you need to worry first is how to get good at video. Then you need to get good at audio, then you need to get good at editing, and then you need to get good at the platform itself. Because if you haven't even recorded your first video yet, there is no need in you going out there and learning how to use YouTube, how to upload YouTube videos, how to edit them online, like edit the description or whatever. If you haven't even recorded your first video, that's just a huge waste of time. So, if you go deeper and learn about how to get good at video and audio, because these are the things you need to get good at first, you notice a recurring pattern. Many people tell you to get good at audio first and video second. So that's where you need to re-question your beliefs and start from scratch again. Because there is no, how do I draw it? So if this is the entire truth, then this is our perception. We are never able to see the truth in its entirety. We are only able to see a small portion of it, but the truly successful people are the ones who are able to change their perception on the truth. So if you are able to see this part of the truth and also this one, over time you get better and better until you are able to see multiple different parts of the truth. But if you start ignoring the truth, you will never get there and you have these blocks missing and you will never be able to break down all of the action steps that you would need to get good at the thing itself. Never know and get down to the truth. So for example, how do I get good at audio? This should be your next question. Well, write it down. How do I get good at audio? And then just rinse and repeat. And whenever you have another question, just write it down and then under the question, write down your answers. So for example, how do I get good at audio? Search it online. Go read a book about it. Ask other people that you know that have been probably doing something about or with audio. Ask them where they are learned to get good at audio. And then just go deeper and deeper until you find the true source. So let's navigate to it. So let's say you search this on the internet. So you search this online in the World Wide Web. You search this online and you get, let's say, 4 results that you like. Well, try to find and condense the information that you get and chase it down and make the information simpler. Because the sources where you got the information from reference another source. There is the quote that nothing is original and that artists steal, and stealing many different things is new originality. That's basically it. Everything is derived in one or multiple ways from other sources. And this is the same with knowledge. Because maybe these websites, maybe these YouTube videos reference a book on audio. So for example, if these are websites, then these are videos that you find online. And these videos, maybe they are about people teaching you how to use audio in a course. But these courses are based on a book. And you want to go down the entire way of figuring out where the initial knowledge came from. Because this knowledge piece right here, the book in our example, would be the piece of knowledge that originally made people smart and made people produce a course, made people create videos about the course to get more sales, and then maybe websites reference the videos to get ranked higher whenever they are searched for how to get good at audio because they sell microphones themselves, for example. And that's basically it. So how do I get good at audio would be, what are microphones? How do microphones work? What is a good microphone? What is a bad microphone? How much do microphones cost? How do I use microphone with a camera? How do cameras work? What is a camera body? What is a camera lens? How do I connect video and audio together? How do I synchronize video and audio in my editing program? What is an editing program? Which are the best editing programs? Which one is free? Where can I learn which one? Which books are there on recording videos? How do I make great composition for a video? How do I light a video? What are different lights that you need? What are lights that are naturally there? Maybe can you use the sun, make videos outside? Can you even make videos from your smartphone to make the budget basically zero? Can you make videos with a cinema camera? How much do cinema cameras cost? And then you just have an infinite amount of ideas and can maybe collect them in a database, for example, if you use something like Notion, and get insanely good at the thing from scratch. So you can teach yourself absolutely anything. And to show it to you, I want to break down programming, another quicker example. I knew nothing about programming, but I always liked the concept of creating something out of thin air. So this is how I teach myself programming. I asked myself, what is programming? Well, then I learned about that programming has to do with computers. So I got down the rabbit hole. What are computers? How do they work? Well, then I found out that programming, you don't program simply, you can program in different languages. So what languages are there? Which is beginner friendly, for example. And then I went down the rabbit hole and learned each part of the knowledge and got so far in the end that I was able to create a multi-thousand coding project after 3 months from scratch in a software environment called Excel or it is called Visual Basic for Applications, and it's built on Excel. So it's basically a programming language where you can program Excel or spreadsheets with and automate data production and the downstream of data from different files from a server or a network where it's saved, and make the data look pretty and give a good overview about it and make people that use the data get quicker results and quicker feedback and that kind of stuff. And I all did it simply by going down the rabbit hole. What is Excel? What is Visual Basic for Applications? How do you use Visual Basic for Applications? What is a server? How do I connect Visual Basic for Applications, or VBA for short, with a server? How can I get a request from the server? How can I save the data in my Excel file? Where do I save that Excel file so it runs automatically? All of this stuff. And it went more downstream, more niche, and at some point you will just wake up and see, oh my gosh, how far have I actually come? I taught myself to program automatic data like production and visualization with Excel Visual Basic for Applications in 3 months from scratch, and I knew nothing about it. Or, oh my gosh, look at this. I make insanely good looking videos, if I may say so myself, in just a year of getting into YouTube. Have a look at my first videos. They're terrible. They sound terrible, they look terrible, they are edited terrible. Everything was terrible. But no, I'd say they are pretty decent. Practice makes perfect. And the one who never practices never gets even started and will definitely never get perfect. So fail more, fail better, do a bunch of experimentation, run in wrong directions, but go down your rabbit hole, go deeper, find out more, wrap your mind around a topic from start to finish. And when you do that, you'll notice that there are no finish lines to a topic. You can always know more. You can always go deeper. You can always get more specific. And this is where the true magic lies within many topics. There's always a new function to discover in programming. There's always a new lighting technique that makes your videos look even more like a movie, for example. There's always a new hack that makes your bracelets, for example, look even more high quality than all the others. So this is the entire fun about life, making and finding and discovering something that brings you joy. And ideally, you want to turn that joy into a job that brings you a lot of money and wealth and freedom, time freedom, location freedom. And yeah, that's it. Everything I have to say. If you want to learn how to do that, converting your passion into money, then I will refer you now to my newsletter that you will find in the description down below, and also to a video that I've made about it. Just Google my name and then something with passion and business. There you will find another ramble where I teach you everything I know about turning your passion into a profitable business that is scalable and makes fun to operate. Thank you so much for watching. I will see you in the next one.